Hello, my name is Nick Guida. I'm the founder and the CEO of Tamarack Aerospace Group. I'm an aerospace engineer. I went to Georgia Tech and graduated a long time ago and started working in the industry right after graduation. Realized pretty early on that I wasn't the best employee. I needed to kind of run things for myself. So over the years, I was working towards building my own company. I started a consulting firm in 2002 when I moved back to the US from Switzerland. I had a lot of wonderful jobs throughout my career, chief engineer jobs, major jobs that were really fulfilling to me, and I learned a ton, but it was hard to be not working for myself. So I started a consulting firm in 2002 here in Sandpoint, Idaho, where we did engineering consulting. I was a DER, designated engineering representative, in kind of like a super ticket: fatigue, damage tolerance, load, stress. I'm a pilot. I fly jets and helicopters, and I do a lot of flight testing. So my background made it perfect for me to kind of come up with Tamarack and start the company in 2009. So as a consulting engineer, I was hired by companies to put aftermarket winglets on aircraft that were designed without winglets from the OEM. And it's a daunting task because the OEMs typically don't want to work with companies that modify their aircraft. They're very proud of their aircraft, so you have to do it on your own. So I worked with different companies to put the old-fashioned winglets, the old kind that are good for aerodynamics but not good for the structural aspects of an airplane. And people would hire me because of my background. I could do a lot of different things for the companies as a consultant. So I put winglets on aircraft, but the whole time you're putting winglets, aftermarket winglets, on aircraft that were designed without them initially, you have to reinforce the wing. You have to scale down the size of the winglet, or anything. There's a compromise. So you have to make the winglet smaller because the stresses on the wing go up, because you can't, the wing was designed and tested and certified without a winglet. When you put this additional aerodynamic modification on at the tip of a wing, it really changes the loads on the wing and the stresses. Fatigue life suffers. You have to put structural reinforcements all over the wing. And that just drove me crazy, because we're spending all this time and money to put winglets on, and then we extract the benefit or reduce the benefit by putting these structural reinforcements on the wing or on the ailerons or the flaps or the slats. So that was just in my head for years, like, this is driving me crazy. But as being a loads guy and a stress guy and a fatigue guy, it worked and worked and worked. So necessity is the mother of invention. I was on the way back from a Steely Dan concert in Seattle. It was like, it hit me like a strike of lightning, boom. So I got my computer out and I built a model, changed it a little bit, the one I had, and it worked. And I was just so excited. So I came back and tried it on my little plane, and it worked in a prototype fashion. And we started raising money, and then here we are now. Yeah, the challenges of starting a company like this, where you're dealing with airplanes, is it's very expensive. It's not a commodity. It's not a little widget. It's an aircraft. So you have time and money constraints. You're dealing with the FAA. You're bringing new technology to the FAA. And it's just painful when we're bringing new concepts and ideas, going through the certification process, teaching the FAA about load alleviation, teaching ourselves about load alleviation and flight testing, and the challenges just kept coming at us. But we're fighters at Tamarack, and we are very resilient, and we knew the benefit this was going to bring to the industry and to the world. So we just kept fighting through it.